Hello, welcome to badatpad. When I was trying mute high speed endgame content. Today we are oh, hold on. Let me restart the music. I was playing for a long time. Sorry if it there we go. Music restart. Okay. First things first, I'm slightly distracted by what I'm wearing currently. It's making me look buffer than I actually am. But we are talking about the stream that just happened. The what do you call it? The GungHo festival stream, I believe it's called. I'll see the title in a little bit, but I did want to start off on this page. Now, by the way, disclaimer is normally I will only do these reaction streams when for the announcement where it comes to NA. Everything in here is still in Japan, but since most of the stuff is coming to North America, like 99% of it, I thought I'd do a video. I think I did do one on the when the Sonyas were released too, like way back when in the Japan one. I think I did, at least. I can't remember. I did. So, first things first, I just want to start off with this one, because this is the most exciting thing to me that I saw. Not that it shows that much information, but it was just the most wow thing. There is a Magic the Gathering and Puzzle Dragons collab. Will it come to NA? I don't know, but it's in Japan, so I feel like with the new collabs that they do, I feel like a lot of them, they do come to North America, at least as of late, like Fullmetal Alchemist, Yu Yu Hakusho, Monster Hunter, are all the ones as of late that a new collab they do bring to North America, I think. So this one to me was really unexpected. By the way, I don't play Magic, but I have some friends who do, and tell me if you recognize any of these guys. I don't know who they are. Like, I know there's a ton of cards, so I don't really know if these ones are like representative of current like Magic meta, or if they're like old and everyone knows them or something. But there is a Nicole Bolas demon. There is a Chandra Nalar Fire Girl, and there is a Weatherlight airship. I can't believe the last one is an actual Magic card, but that's that part of the announcement. I think it's pretty interesting because I think as of now, I think this is the first like card game that has come to Puzzle Dragons, and first of all, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, which I'm surprised and not surprised it's the Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh is more popular, but I think the licensing is more strict. So I don't know if they wanted to partner with Pad or something. But all the other collabs we have so far are either like manga animes or games, some kind of comic at the very least. Like, what are the ones? So we have manga ones like Yu Yu Hakusho, Fullmetal Alchemist, Bleach. Japan has like their Shonen Sunday, which is getting a renewal, but they got a renewal in this stream, but we're not going to go over that because I don't think they've had that for a while and it hasn't come to us. We're probably not going to get it, but like the Shonen Sunday one, they even have Dragon Ball Z. Other game ones that we have Final Fantasy, Monster Hunter, King of Fighters. Can't think of any others right now, but this is the first like non-game, like non-video game, non-manga / comic being the DC one, the DCU collab, and like I guess the Sanrio collab is Hello Kitty collab's kind of comic, but it's pretty interesting. I hope it comes to I feel like with such a very out there like collab, like no one was expecting this. I was expecting this. I was like, what the heck is this? It's exciting, but it's very unexpected. So I feel like hopefully with one like this, it'll be some boundary pushing collab. Also Persona game one from Japan. Anyways, so I want to start off with that, and let's get into the actual stream stuff, which is down here. This site, by the way, is the same one I found for the Yusuke collab JP translations. It's the blogging mama one, pad.protic, and they are amazing. I'll leave the link below. I found this actually, I was going to show off of a Reddit link, but I think this is better. I saw this from Fantastic's video. So I went through this once. Let's go to the bottom, actually. We'll go in stream order, the order that they stream things in. So included in this update are the most exciting things are a bunch, and I mean a bunch of different evolutions for cards that we already have, which is very exciting. So here's a little teaser of them all. We have an evolution for Mir. We have evolutions for the starter dragons. We have our Dark Athena, which is pretty exciting to some people, I think, who use her. We have our Dark Athena one. We have Yogg got an evolution before other things that are lined up for one. Like, where's Kana's evolution? Nobody loves Kana, but Yogg already got his, even though he's relatively a newer card. We have a Diao-chan awoken. We have a Ma Chao, I believe he's awoken. We have a, what do you call it? Not Tachibana. Inahime, or only her and Tachibana so far have gotten evolutions. We have a Revo, Sarasvati, a Ball, Amon, Raphael. Is that Michael? I think that's Michael, the green. I don't know the angels that well. One of them is Uriel. Vajrayaksan, Vajra, blah 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 blah, and a Archdemon Lucifer. I was confused the two. I think this is Archdemon Lucifer. So a lot of stuff. So first of all, we have a new mirror evolution. She did get younger, I guess. She also has a animated evolution, which is super cool. I wish I could show it in here, but she like kind of teleports in like into these 3 locations, like pew, 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 in her GIF. I saw one of it on Twitter, but I don't want to go to it now. I don't know if I can find it again. So she, by the way, as a pre-thing, a lot of these evolutions they gave, they don't bring them to like ultra super meta, like for a lot of them, but I do bring them like back to viable to the current meta. Mir is one of those that has become viable again. So before she was like a times like 50-ish leader with the heart cost half with the 50% heart cost shield. So she is still a 50% heart cost shield, but she now gets times 14 with just one of them. Before she was just like times 7.7, I think. And she gets, I don't think she had the RCV before, so I guess that's a boost too. She has the orb movement time, which is cool. Heart crosses are kind of dead, but at least you can use her now if you want to still. And she does get a double 7. She lost a light orb enhance, I believe, and she got some L awakening, so pretty cool. You can use her if you love her. I might use her just for fun. Her evolution materials were down there. I don't want to go back and find them. Next, we have the highly anticipated Dark Athena. Dark Athena. I'm trying to look down less so you don't see the top of my head more. I'll look it up here. No, I can't read it from there. The highly anticipated Dark Athena evolution. Don't know if it's an ultimate evolution or just an evolution. So she gained a 4 TPA, no SBR insight, but I guess that was her thing, having highly TPAs and no SBR. She also got some super awakenings. You can take devil, god, or physical. Her art looks like this. Looks like that. She's facing backwards and she has wings now. Her spear is gone. What else? Her leader skill, I believe, was like times 49 before. She's now times 64. Same HP multiplier and recovery multiplier, I think. So I believe the 4 attack was 3.5 before, so she got slightly stronger. It's not like cutting edge, but she still does have 4 TPA, so that should boost her damage a little bit back to viable status, I'd say. Viable status. What else? We also have oh yeah, the Star Dragons. Star Dragons got new evolutions. And they all got super awakenings too. So let's start with King Brachys. King Brachys got the 10 combo awakening, which isn't the best awakening because you need to 7x6 to even utilize it. However, it can get a Pixel super awakening, but you can also do Pixel Brachys was a thing to begin with. So I don't know. It's times 144, which is fine. Increase orb attribute time by 3 seconds, which is fine. This is overall fine. I believe the next two are actually better from what I remember. So, next we have an evolved Plesioth, King Plesioth. Leader skill is, first of all, Awakening. It's because Team HP. It can get 3 Ls, which is cool, including the Super Awakening. It is times 100. Wait, is it one of times? Wait, they're different. This one's times 144, and it's combo based. And this one is 501E with times 100. Oh, that's what the L's are for. You meant to match them, the 501Es in an L shape. So that's cool. Not very many orb enhance for a 501E, but it's fine. And lastly, I believe this one's the best one because look, triple killers, wow. This is King Tyrannos with a guard break too. Oh my god. So you can make him with Super Awakening, double dragon, god, or devil. Like whatever the heck you need, you can make him into it. He is a times 14 is pretty high actually. He's times 14 by himself, which is the highest of the 3 of them. And rainbow based, but only 3, I guess. Yeah, he's a rainbow leader, so that's pretty cool actually. He's actually not the most viable leader out of all of them, and actually a pretty good sub just because he has guard break, and the guard break with the rainbow, that kind of works. Except it has to be fire, so that's a bit limiting. You can use the old decali if you want to. You can use, I think some of the alkali forms are light fire still, so you can use them. What else? Anything else? I think that's it for this guy. So they're all animated, cool. So next we come up with the Yogg evolutions, who poor like freaking Ilm and Kana, like and Blue and Red Odin, where are their animated evos? Where are they? The poor things. But Yogg got 2 split evolutions. The first one looks wild. He looks like a plasma monster. Like, I don't know what that is. Looks kind of like body fluid for some reason. This is the sub Yogg. He's meant to be used as a sub. His active and leader skill are the same. For some reason, they gave him 2 follow-up attacks, like a normal follow-up attack and then the box one. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? I guess you can always usually activate Yogg with your active skill, like a follow-up attack, but like, what do you need both of them for? This one is so silly. Not going to spend too much time on him. What are his types though? God, Devil. And this is the leader Yogg. The leader Yogg got looks still like body fluid plasma, but more like a phoenix body fluid. Devil Dragon. This one is what? Devil God? This one's Devil Dragon. So his awakenings are the same as from what I remember from Yogg. His awakenings are the same. His leader skill is mostly the same, except I believe the RCV component when you're below 79% is different. So it's still times 18 overall at max, which is normal Yogg. But I think they put the RCV in there to make it, not that I have Yogg, so I wouldn't know how to play him, but what it's like to play him, or Kami Musubi. But it's to make it easier to heal up when you're low on health. So I guess it'll make it easier for you to survive hits. If you're below and you heal back up, you'll at least be surviving for a little bit longer, so I suppose it makes stalling a little bit easier with him. Yes. So next, this is actually one that's a little bit exciting. I think this might be one of the more viable, one of the more interesting leaders to me. This is reincarnated Sarasvati. She has 2 orb enhancers. She gained a super awakening unbind, which I believe not super awakening. She gained a super unbindable awakening. This is, I believe, the first super unbindable awakening that is not a super awakening. Bad words. This is the first one like that. I believe normally you just have like, you know, the 2 normal ones, but this one, the one of them, by the way, this orange X here, unbindable there, guarantees, it's like having 2 of the other one. You're guaranteed unbindable. So, she is actually a pretty strong leader. She is times 15 attack at max and a whopping 2x HP. Which is actually super exciting. 2x attack for an HP for dragons and attackers. So she's kind of like Rushana level HP, which is a lot of HP, and I mean a lot. Like, Blue Hunter, for example, has 1.5 to both attributes, and in co-op with Blue Hunter, I can usually reach like 140k with the co-op pair. So this is like times 4, that's like times 2.25 overall HP. That means that, you should be able to get almost double that, so I should be able to get, like, I don't know, like, freaking, like, 240k, like, it's whatever Rushana level health is, like, this is that. And also with not the easiest multiplier to achieve. Okay, so if you're unaware, which I was unaware to look it up just now, because who uses Awoken Sarasvati as a leader? It's not meta right now. But her multiplier is based on number of water combos, and if this is anything like the current Awoken Sarasvati, to get the 7.5 attack, you have to get 5 water combos, which is a lot. That's like half a board of water. You need to have 15 water orbs to have that, which is a lot. But this is an ultra tank team, and the pair Sarasvati should guarantee, I believe, if I recall, it's kind of like Vishnu, where if you have 2 of them, you can get permanent water skyfalls if they're max skilled, and if they're your leaders, you will have 2 of them. So you should have a little bit easier of a time. I believe she also makes a column of water, so 5 waters with her active skill, as well as water skyfall, 15% for 2 turns. I think the main way people are hypothesizing they can use her, not sure if she'll play hard or easy, oops, sorry. You probably put, with all that massive HP and no recovery attribute or recovery multiplier, you're going to want to use Mel as a healing stick. Mel, I believe, is an attacker type, so she will work here. You put a Mel with maybe a Valentine's heart box on, and you will be good to go for RCV. Just make a heart TP and you can heal like a lot. And Mel even gets a multiplier, even though she's not a significant damage dealer. She will qualify for the dragon and attacker type, or attacker type. So moving on, we have, I'm recording right, we have AD Lucy, AD Lucy, not AA Lucy. So we have a double god killer. That's pretty good. That's like Fenrir Viz, but from a Pantheon, a 5-star Pantheon, which is pretty cool. By the way, the Sars Body is also 5-star Pantheon, so a usable leader from 5-star. And the Fire Dragon Tyrannos, if you're starting new, you should probably pick him up, because if you were to start when this came out, which is 2 to 3 months, he'd probably be a decent leader. But we have a double god killer, so already a good sub just because of that. Triple skill was pretty good. He is Dark Rose, so you could use him maybe on a, I don't know, Lajoa team if you're running that. What else? Leader skill 1.5 for Devils and Gods. Not a strong leader skill, not going to talk about it, it's too weak. Super Awakening for probably most used as a sub. The active skill, actually I have honestly no idea what AD Lucy's active skill is. It might be one of those HP cutting ones. I have no idea. Moving on. Decent sub though for the god killers. This I cannot recognize from looking at. This is Baal, a reincarnated Baal or Baal or something. I've never known how to say that. He gets a VDP. Pretty cool. Not a Super Awakening one either. And he's a 5-star Pantheon. So they're revitalizing the Demon and also the Angel Pantheon. You'll see in a little bit. Demons and Angels 1. Is there even a Demons 2? I don't know. There's 2 Angels, but I can't remember if there's 2 Demon Pantheons. But Baal gets a VDP, and he could even get TPA. So you're going to want to get that Super Awakening TPA probably to get damage. Like, you can make a TPA and a box, and you'll get pretty good damage off of him. Light Rose. Get out of here, Light Rose. 2.5 times 4. 10 times 100x. It's okay. Not going to talk about his leader skill. We have Amon here, who is another 5-star Pantheon Demon with VDP. Actually the exact same kind of as Baal, except you swap all the water stuff with the light stuff. And his leader skill is a little stronger. 2.5 and 4, 1.5. Oh no, this is, I can't do math, 10, and this is 9. It's actually weaker, but you get HP in this one. So slightly tankier, times 81. Not the worst thing in the world. Well, for a tanky lead, it slightly justifies, but also doesn't exactly. And we have Archdemon Belial, who, same thing, swap out the Fire Rose with the Water Light Rose, that stuff. The Super Awakening here is slightly different. You can actually get a Cloud Resist, woohoo, but you probably want to run TPA if you're going to run the VDP. So, the 3, there's more in this Pantheon, right? I don't know who the green one is, and the dark one. I don't know who the green one is, but he is not represented. Where is the green one? We have all of them except, I don't know. I have no idea. Ooh, sneak peek. VDP, pretty cool. And they even have their own personal damage multipliers and TPAs. Next we have Reincarnated Raphael, who looks very feathery. He gained a Super Awakening time extend, or a super time extend. So he has 4 time extends basically, so a pretty good stick of time extends. He has actually a pretty massive leader skill. It's more of like a farming leader skill, but it is times 32 rainbow style, so that is a lot. That is Anubis level damage. Pretty hard to activate as is Anubis, but it's a rainbow with, and he is bindable, unfortunately. But he has a super, what do you call it? I forgot what I was saying. That's pretty strong multiplier, times 32. Still glass cannon though, no recovery, no shield, a little difficult, so more of a farming leader, but he's pretty strong. Next we have another angel, Michael. So these other angels are looking a little bit good. A lot of them got double 7s, and they're again 5-star Pantheons. I believe this is actually one of the, not the first, Hathor might have been the first double 7 5-star Pantheon card, but Hathor had terrible awakenings, or Hathor. These awakenings are slightly better. Hathor had like 6 or 7 awakenings, so it was not good. Michael here at least has 9. Unfortunately, the rows don't really help with the 7 combos, but if you are using double 7s, these angels in 5-star, they're making it a little bit easier to get leader skill. Not the worst leader skill, somewhere on times 15, times 14. I can't do that math mentally. 4 attacks, attack for wood, shield, and 2+ heart combos. The heart combos might be a little bit difficult. I have literally no idea what the active skill of Michael is, so you'll have to fill me in later. Gabriel, same deal. Water rose, and except instead of an unbind, oh no, it's an auto heal. They all have auto heal and double 7. So blah 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 blah. This one is, yeah, they're all kind of Yogg style, so above 80%. And oh, they have a shield, so that's cool. Yogg style, but far weaker than Yogg in terms of attack multipliers. And lastly, Uriel. So you have several double 7s, which you can use soon. So if you're missing like Tachibana, Nohime, you know, all of them, you can find some double 7s in these guys. Let's see. Romeo's getting, oh, the assist evolutions are getting stat buffs. Cool. Romeo's Sumi Green on like Metatron and Zuo. I actually saw a post where you could actually see they all got some awakening buffs too. Like I think like Super 8 got like a heart TPA, Zuo got another green row. Nothing super crazy. But they're all getting stats, which is cool. So they can give more stats as weapons. Sweet. Continuing on. This is missing some stuff. It's missing the awakening changes. You know, let me go find it. Yeah, it's missing some significant changes here. So like the Lakshmi, the Venus horse, all had some different things. And it's not shown in here for some reason. Was it farther in? Oh god. Let's see if, I'm sorry. Technical difficulties, trying to see if they explain this stuff later on. Looks like they did not. Nope. Okay, let's see if I can find it on Reddit or something. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find the new information on here. I didn't go to the exact same link as Fantastic, I just found it on the internet later. Magic the Gathering collab. Let's see. Oh, I can show you Mir's. This will be fun. I can see if I can show you Mir's animation. So, she's like, doop a doop doop, whoosh, teleport. Doop a doop doop, I'm sitting here on this thing, and time is slow now, and I'm just sitting on a gear. And are you going to teleport at some point in this thing? I believe you are. And she's on the right. And her leg is at a weird angle like it's broken. But that's okay. She still has dragon feet. So that is Mir's fun animated evolution, if you're curious about it. Let's go back. Let's see if we can see the new stuff here. Boop a doop a doop boop. And the updates. Where I know I read it somewhere. Is it in the comments of this one? Okay. This is all of them in text form. Unfortunately, I cannot find the link. I'll put it down below if I can find a different link. But for those poor people, not people, they all got their awakenings changed to make them slightly better / worse. I know Venus's people consider to be worse, but they got some new things. Lakshmi, Venus, Horse, Sakuya. Hino I remember got unbindable, which is a little wild. That's pretty cool for him. Not that he's more viable as a leader necessarily. So let's continue on. Hold on a second. Make sure my music isn't going to run out. Okay. Next we have Xeon and Dewforge. Is this from a collab that we can't get? This might be I think this is a Shonen Magazine collab. Oh yeah, Zatchbell. This is from Zatchbell. So we might not get these, but these are the awakenings. 3 light rows, meh. 2 bounce killers, cool. And nothing, so that's cool. Active skill, oh god, it makes jammers get out of here. Dark Skyfall delay, it's fine. I'm just doing quick skim, just because I don't think we're gonna get these. Zatchbell. Light row leader with HP multiplier. 2x with the skill. Farming with, you need the active skill. Active skill class means Kiar-chan should work well for him since he's light. 8 times 1.5. Oh, not the worst. Little strong. He's okay, he's okay. Not amazing. Here's some collabs that we might not get. The baseball one and the dual masters. I have no idea if we're gonna get. I feel like out of these ones, the one we're most likely to get, just my hypothesis, is the Magic the Gathering one, which we talked about in the beginning. Let's skip this tournament stuff that they did. There's some quality of life updates. Let's see. So you can stack. These will be able to be stacked, right? We're gonna get the Evo stacking on Tuesday, by the way. PSA, try not to do massive box expansions because they're gonna stack all of our Evo materials like keepers and devlets and lits and stuff like that. But they'll be allow you to stack Tamadras, which is crazy, and all these awoken killers and stuff like that, which is nice. I think they're also doing this interesting thing with these gems. Rare stone gems will now be used to evolve stuff. So, for example, they show Green Sonia Grand here. They removed the horrendous evolution requirements for them. And then you can use these stones now. You can trade for these stones, by the way. So I believe they explain later on. There's some plus bank stuff, so if you sell plus stuff, they'll be put in a bank and you can use them. But we have not gotten any plus stuff yet. I can't find it. I believe that for these things, you can trade in Descend bosses for them. Like you can, for this appropriate color, just one Descend boss will give you the bright color one. So it's kind of kinder of them. Fujin, this is some skill up stuff, blah blah blah. Monster enhance, don't know. Okay, back to the evolutions. So, I need water. And a Pocky break. I got these Pockies at Fanime. These are Fanime Pockies. I actually wish they were chocolate. Strawberry, I am not a big fan of. After getting it. Okay. So we have Vajrayaksha, my personal starter, got a buff. He's actually much stronger now. Not cutting edge meta, but he's now viable again. He is 12x attack. So right now he's times 6 max. So he's times 36. Now he's times 144. So I just gave him a straight up boost. His awakenings are those. He's unbindable too, so now a pretty good leader. A much better starter leader than he was previously. Just for the unbindable and that amount of damage, that's like pretty good damage. Similarly, oh, he has a split. This is an awoken. I think this actually, they said it wrong. This is supposed to be Vajrayaksha, not Vajra blah blah. Or maybe it's, oh. Yeah, these are the wrong name. This is Vajrayaksha, not the other one. So, Awoken Vajrayaksha got a 7 combo and now it's 2 multi-boosts, which is pretty cool. I know with multi-boost you can do something with like buttons. I don't really know how that works, but I'm not going to explain because I have no idea how it works. But something about buttons, like button pressing, and that being multi-boost being good for that. Let's see. His active skill is slightly different. Normally he just has the enhanced part, but not the damage enhanced, and doesn't have the spawning orbs part. Max cooldown 10? Oh my god. Wait, the current one has max cooldown, oh, because the other one has the double haste, that's why it takes so much longer. The current one has like max cooldown of like 20 something, like, oh my god. Okay, that's why I was like, because the other one has 2 turn haste. This one has the same duration of, what do you call it? Same duration of enhance, but you get 6 light orbs, which is cool. Oh wow, times 100 damage? Okay. They made the damage much higher on him. So he'll be actually really good for farming stuff then. Okay. Wow. His attack multiplier is low, like the old one, but it's pretty interesting actually. So, this is Vajra. No, this is Vajra Bordrava, the other one. I believe it's just analogous to Vajrayaksha. So he got 2 evolutions. This is the split. This is the Uvo. It's just rainbow. It's the same thing, but it's dark. And same thing here. Yeah, same new axe skill, but for dark. Yeah. So moving on, we have Inihime. So number 2 of Sengoku 2 to get her stuff. How to zoom in for awakenings. 2 awakenings. She got a 7 combo. Cool. This is, I believe, an awoken one because her awakenings are much different. She used to have a lot more, I think. I think she used to have 2 skill boosts, and now she just has 7 combo. Let's take a look at her active skill. Is this a split? This isn't a split. Oh yeah, is this really a split? I feel like it's not. I guess it is a split. She just lost evolution. Oh, she just lost. I guess she wouldn't lose them. It's not like she lost them. From the base form, she probably still got like 1 more. Okay, not an awoken, it's a split. Same kind of leader skill. Not the best. So now we have Diao-chan. Diao-chan finally got an evolution. From Wisdom Kings 2, right? 3 Kingdoms 2? 3 Kingdoms 2, I think. Little Diao-chan became Light Fire. This is an awoken Diao-chan. Her active skill is still 2 current turns. If it was, I'm glad it didn't go up, but I wish it had gone down to 1. From what I remember, because I actually looked this one up, first of all, she has a double skill boost, which is cool, and 3 Ls. Let's see. We can see what her active skill is. 2-turn Awoken Bind Recovery. Instead of Orb Lock, you get Awoken Bind Recovery. So maybe make 1 of each so you can have like 1 on hand. And then increase move time by 2 seconds. That's the same. The leader skill for a 7x6 skill, fairly strong. Inihime's, what was hers? Oh, she had the stupid 4, doesn't count. The stupid 4 orb thing. So, oh, my music stopped. Hold on, let me restart it. So, it's actually, for a 7x6, it's pretty strong. As a benchmark, Diablos is an 8.5x multiplier. Pad Urka is ×9. So times 8 is actually not bad. It's times 8 and with an RCV boost with 8+ combos. For a 7x6, that is. And a damage reduction when you match 5 light orbs. So I think they want you to do the Ls. So it's actually not... It's gotten a slight bit of improvement in terms of Lee swapping on Anubis. You might want to use this Diao-chan instead of the other one. The other one, I believe, is a ×4 multiplier or something low like that. This one, you get RCV and you get more attack, so it's pretty cool. Next we have an Awoken Machao. Awakenings. 4 TPAs. A lot of TPAs. The leader skill is the same as Diao-chan's, except it's more of a rainbow type one in combos. So this is even better than Diao-chan. I think the rainbow is easier to activate with the combos compared to the L and the combos. I think they're both 7x6, so it should be easier in both cases. Although you'd probably be running Diao-chan on a Lee swap between more than like a Machao as a sub. Let's see. Active skill, remove locks, so the same. And it is a, oh cool, they gave him a board change. Water, wood, and light. Tricolor board change. No hearts, unfortunately. The rest of that pantheon, like CME and them, usually do like a 2-color board change, and they leave the hearts. This one is just a full board change, and they remove hearts. So I don't know if it's up to you if that's better or worse. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Is that it? Oh whoa. I guess that's it. Anything else? I guess not. So overall things, I shouldn't talk with my mouth full like this discussing. My final thoughts are a lot of really cool, a lot of evolutions all at once. There's just like a huge wave of them. The stacking Tamajas will be great. Also, apparently Tamajas got... There's something really silly like... Where is it? I don't know where it is. I think it was something like a Tamadra that got like a slight sub-attribute or something like that. It was something really silly. Let's see. Pretty cool. Let me go back to the Reddit link, actually, because the Reddit link shows everything that got a buff. Here. Just so you can have a little review. So everything that got a buff is down here. Down here. Yeah, like that. That's beautiful. Okay. So those 18 things. I mean, there's more than 18 here because they have some splits, but... or is it 1, 2, 3, 6? Yeah, it's more than 18 because they have the splits in there. But out of these things, the things that are super cool, Yogg didn't need the buff, but he got one. So he's now even more viable than he was before. The dragon Chiunos is pretty cool. All the killers are good. The AD Lucy had the double gods, which is cool too. Vajrayaksa and Vajrayabraja, their non-awoken evos make them much more viable as beginner leaders. You can take them from beginner even to maybe not end game, but like that's pretty strong. Like 144x is nothing to laugh at. Like compared to 36x, like you can totally like easily beat like all the end game content with, or not end game, beginner game content with them, and most of the mid-level stuff. So they bumped up as beginner leaders. The angels, the colored angels got color I mean red, blue, green, got double 7s, which is cool. 5-star Pantheon, pretty cool that they're giving those out more readily. Demons got pixels. They're not the best pixels. They're technically better than the Final Fantasy ones. They're not limited by Super Awakening. Not that the Final Fantasy ones are. But they do have TPAs at least. A lot of the Final Fantasy ones don't have like TPAs or personal damage enhanced, so they're technically better. What else? Sarasvati. I think Sarasvati is the leader that I'm interested to use just to see what she feels like with that massive HP. That's a lot of HP. Mir. I can make the Dark Athena and Mir for fun. Neither of them are like Mir and Dark Athena. I think are two really meta leaders. Like they were both really meta for a bit and then they dropped out. So to like not meta at all. So now they're trying to bring them back up, but they're not like cutting edge meta or anything like that right now. Even with these new ones, they're more usable, but they're not like amazing. But they're not bad. The Diarchan is interesting. The Inihime is not that good. The only GFE apparently they got in an update was Yok. That's cool, I guess. Where's the animated blue Odin that we were looking for? Anyways, let me know what you're interested in from this. Hopefully, one thing is, by the way, PSA, try not to roll in any Godfest for a while, because Japan has been getting, they've had their, recently had their third 6-stone Super Godfest. We've had one, but it looks like it's something that'll be coming like around and back. So that's definitely the best event to roll in. We also have 2 new GFEs coming out, which I'll go over when they come to America. We have a green one and a blue one. The green one's going to come much sooner than the blue one, but the blue one is the one that is more meta as a leader. The green one is fine, but they're 7-star GVs, which is kind of wild. So try to save your stones for Super Godfest, and then lastly, we may get Persona in the future, so I'll do a review on Persona if we do get it. And there's a couple of decent cards in there you might want to roll for. First up, we're probably going to get Pad Academy next week, though. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, let me know what you think about these, if any of them you have and you're very excited to have, or very excited to get the evolution for. I think the Star Dragons are actually pretty cool, especially the red one. You can definitely use that one as a leader, as your starter one. Like, rerolling, like, you might as well just reroll for a good sub and not for a good leader, and just start with fire, I think. It's, like, that good. Anyways, that'll be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bloop.